Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day. Today's Wednesday. I found a couple articles that I thought were interesting and I wanted to share with you guys. So why don't we jump into the article titles and then we'll look at the charts, the market cap, and then we'll go into the actual news articles themselves. If you find the stuff useful, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. It lets me know that you guys do like this kind of stuff. Hit the like button as well. It helps me out. All right, so here are the stories that we're going to talk about. Here's why Bitcoin bulls might trample 50K ahead of Friday's 2 billion BTC options expiry. We also have, excuse me, experts believe Cardano will displace Ethereum as the second largest crypto as ADA prepares for 400% breakout. And then we have Osprey Readies Sol fund as Solana attracts institutional interest. So why don't we get into the sticks really quick and then we'll get into the stories themselves. So BTC and all the other cryptocurrencies are basically trading lower right now. In the last 24, 48 hours, they've been kind of on a downtrend a little bit after reaching their highs. So Bitcoin right now is down to 47,530. We're seeing the 50-day moving average is up to almost 42,369. So we've said this before, we may see a position where Bitcoin will actually come down and test the 50-day before bouncing back up. Now, with the options expiry coming up on Friday, we may see this happen probably around maybe Thursday, Friday, if this is going to happen, or we're going to bounce back up where the bulls are going to be more in command. So we'll have to keep an eye on it right now. RSI is obviously looking good. It is at 58, so we do have room to run, but I wouldn't be surprised if we went down a little bit. On the 4-hour chart, the RSI is way down to about 38, 42 mark, and we're seeing the same pattern where we're trading down. So we got to keep an eye on it. We'll keep you guys posted with tomorrow's video, see what happens then. Dogecoin has been on a decline for the past couple of days here. For the past week or so, after hitting its high recently of 35 cents, it is now at 28 cents. It is getting close to that 50-day moving average. We'll see if it's going to touch it and bounce off of it. On the daily chart, it is down to about 50 RSI. On the 4-hour chart, it is down to 33. So it's got plenty of room to run right now if it wanted to on the 4-hour chart. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll post back again more on it as far as what's going on. Stellar, same thing. It's been going down for the past couple of days, kind of around the same time that Doge topped a little bit. So Stellar topped at around 41 cents and is now down to the 34-cent mark. It is hovering right around the 200-day moving average. So, and we're getting close to having that golden cross where the 50-day crosses the 200-day, which should happen in the next couple of days, 5 to 7 days, I would think that's going to happen. The RSI on the daily chart is down to 53, and the 4-hour chart, it is down 31. So plenty of room to run. Litecoin, same story. Litecoin is coming back down to the 200-day moving average. It was close today. This trading session came down to 169. It is now at 172, and it has come down obviously as well. So on the RSI, it is at 40 right now on the 4-hour chart. And the daily chart, we are at 54 or so. And we're preparing for the golden cross to happen as well on Litecoin. Next, let's take a look at Cardano. We got some Cardano news as well. Cardano has obviously pulled back from its high of about $2.96 or so for the high. And it is now down to 266. RSI on the daily chart is still a little high. So I think we may come down a little bit more. We had a story yesterday about where Cardano could come down 40% from its high this week. So we'll keep an eye on it. On the 4-hour chart, we're down to 50 RSI. So something to keep an eye out and be mindful about. And then Ethereum is also down. It is still trading that stinking pattern. If we look at it, it is trading in this kind of range right here. Let me see if I can draw you guys a box here, what I'm talking about. It is trading like in this little pattern right there that it's stuck in. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. This is obviously the Fibonacci sequence here, so we'll just keep an eye on it. But I think we're looking for a breakout in Ethereum in the short term. If it happens, great. If not, we may come down to the 50-day in the next couple of days to a week or so, and which is right now at 2,788. So something to be mindful of. So a couple of mining stocks right now. Hive is trading down 2 cents in pre-market. Mara is trading down as well, about 17 cents pre-market. Bitfarms is down 22 cents pre-market, and then Riot is down 43 cents as well. So everything's down, everything's following Bitcoin. We'll have to keep an eye on it, see what happens in the coming days. Obviously, the options expiry on Friday will tell a large story of what's going to happen in the coming weeks with Bitcoin and the whole crypto market, I think. So stay tuned for that. We'll probably post something on that later on this week. So here's why Bitcoin bulls might trample 50. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do the market cap. Market cap right now is at, let's refresh it. Market cap went down almost 100 billion, down to 2.1 trillion. We were at 2.2 trillion yesterday. So a lot of profit taken right now. Bitcoin's still number 1, Ethereum number 2, Cardano number 3. Then we got XRP, Dogecoin, Polkadot, and Solana. We got a story on Solana as well. So, all right, let's get into the first story. The first story, here's why Bitcoin bulls might trample 50K ahead of Friday's 2 billion BTC options expiry. Bitcoin has lost the 50,000 level, but derivatives data lays out a few good reasons why bulls might march on the resistance level ahead of Friday's 2 billion BTC options expiry. 2 billion worth of Bitcoin options will expire on Friday, August 27th. Some analysts argue that a strong bull or a strong call buy option buying activity on August 22nd was likely the catalyst for the recent 50,000 price test. Digital assets trading firm QCP Capital mentioned in its markets update that an entity has been consistently pushing option prices higher in the last few weeks. The activity, which took place during the morning trading session in Asia, aggressively bought bullish options in chunks of 100 BTC contracts each. So obviously somebody over there is thinking that the price of Bitcoin is going to be going up in the future here. So they're betting towards that. That's a good sign. We want to see that. The report also mentions the exhaustion of regulatory concerns in the near term, as crypto-related decisions from the Senate Banking Committee and regulators are unlikely to bear fruits in 2021. We have a lot of stalemate going on in the House and the Senate, where they can't agree on anything right now. So one thing, it's good for us, but obviously we don't have any clarity, so we just got to get that over with. I think the sooner the better we get that over with and get some clarity from the regulators as far as what's expected. Will be better off in the long run. Bears might be analyzing different data. However, the most recent, the week on-chain report from blockchain analytics provider Glassnode, included some concerning data from Bitcoin on-chain activity. Such analysts found that the amount of entity-adjusted transactions has not responded to the ongoing bullish action. Amount of entity-adjusted transactions. I'm not sure what they mean by that. Maybe the people are moving coins over and possibly selling those. We'll have to look into it. Moreover, CentTrader, a crypto market intelligence provider, highlighted insufficient trading volume during this recent move to push BTC's price above 52,000. And then we have the call options and put open interest data here. So we have a lot more of call option interest and then put open interest. Bitcoin options aggregate open interest for August 27th, source Bybit. So yeah, we do have a lot more call open interest, which I believe is bullish. Friday will be an important test on the 50,000 level, as 4,372 BTC option contracts await the 218 million decision. The initial call to put analysis shows the vast dominance of the neutral to bullish calls instruments, which 60% larger open interest. Nevertheless, bulls might have been too optimistic, as 68% of their bets have been placed at 50,000 or higher. So if 68% of the bets have been placed above 50% or higher and it doesn't mature, obviously they don't make that, they don't get the contracts or they lose on it. So that's not good. 91% of the put options will probably be worthless at expiry. Yeah. On the other hand, 91% of the protective put options have been placed at 46,000 or below. Those neutral to bearish instruments will become worthless if Bitcoin trades above that price on Friday. The options expiry happens at 8 a.m. UTC. Some additional volatility is expected ahead of the event. We're seeing that right now, I think. Below are the four most likely scenarios considering the current price levels. The imbalance favoring either side represents the potential profit from the expiry, considering calls, buys, options are more frequently used in bullish strategies, whereas protective puts are used in neutral to bearish trades. So below 45,000, 4,040 calls versus 2,500 puts. The net result is 69 million advantage for the neutral to bulls. Above 46,000, 6,500 calls versus 1,300 puts. The net result is 239 million favoring the neutral to bullish instruments. And then above 48,000, 7,400 calls versus 420 calls. The net result is 335 million advantage for the neutral to bullish instrument. And above 50,000, you have 12,000 calls versus 35 puts. The net result is 600 million advantage for the neutrals to bullish instrument. So it is looking at, like it is bullish. A lot of people are going bullish route, bullish to neutral. So obviously a lot of people are expecting the Bitcoin price to be above 50,000. Something to keep an eye on, obviously, towards Friday. We'll keep you guys posted. The above data shows how many contracts will be available on Friday depending on the expiry price. There's no way to measure the net result for every market participant, as some investors could be trading more complex strategies, including market neutral ones using both calls and protective puts. Those two competing forces will show their strength as bears will try to minimize the damage. So we're possibly seeing that right now, where they're trying to lower the price down to limit their damage. Either way, bulls have complete control of Friday's expiry, and there seems to be enough incentives for them to defend the 48,000 level and even try to a more significant gain by pushing the price above 50,000. So bears and bulls are, battling it out right now. Who's going to win? Well, time will only tell. Meanwhile, bears should concentrate on the September expiry, although keeping in mind that El Salvador is expected to introduce Bitcoin as legal tender next month. In addition, the country is building the infrastructure to support a state-issued Bitcoin wallet called Shivo. And El Salvador is in the works. I read an article yesterday that the president said things will be available, I think September 12th for them to go live with it. They're going to have over 200 ATM machines that are going to be available to their citizens to buy Bitcoin, sell Bitcoin, get cash out, things like that. So that's promising news. That's bullish in my opinion. All right, let's get into the next story here. Experts believe Cardano will displace Ethereum, the second largest crypto, as ADA prepares for 400% breakout. I'm a little on the fence on this one. I don't know how fast it's going to happen. Obviously not this bull cycle, but I could be wrong. Analysts state that a gain of 4 times the current price and market capitalization would bring Cardano neck and neck with Ethereum. Crypto Twitter is abuzz with the possibility of Cardano flipping Ethereum to become the second largest cryptocurrency. A cryptocurrency analyst and entrepreneur Tizen states that the time taken by Cardano by going from 5 to 10 will be shorter than the time taken to go to 5. So ahead of the Alonzo hard fork and the launch of smart contract functionality on Cardano, the altcoin market capitalization has increased to $92.4 billion. It has replaced BNB as the third largest cryptocurrency. Cardano expected to flip Ethereum with a 4x rally. So Cardano's market capitalization has increased by over 187% in nearly 30 days. Analysts expect the proof-of-stake blockchain network to surpass Ethereum's market cap if ADA continues rallying consistently. Independent analyst and YouTube content creator Lark Davis has set a realistic price target of 4x for ADA. So 4x, if we're at 3, so we're looking at between $10 and $12. So here's Lark Davis's tweet. So what is realistic? So what is a realistic price target for Cardano long term? Let's say end of the decade. Well, a 4x pump would put ADA at the same market cap as Ethereum now, which is around $10 per ADA. 10x pump would give ADA the same market cap as BTC now at $28 per ADA. Is that going to happen this time around? Yeah, it's a tough one to call. Anything's possible with the crypto market, so we'll keep an eye on it. I think maybe we'll get to $5 this year, maybe a little bit higher than that. But going up to $10 and $12 is, it's a little hard fetch for me to think that could happen, especially with Ethereum being so high and being deflationary now. Davis states that the four-fold rise in Cardano's market capitalization puts it neck and neck with Ethereum and opens the possibility for a flippening. A Cardano analyst behind the Twitter handle, the ADA Ape, shares how far along ADA has come to flipping ETH. So here's ADA Ape's tweet. We don't even have smart contracts yet. What do you think happens when the testnet projects go live in the coming days? That's a good question. We really don't know. Obviously, a lot of the price appreciation in Cardano has been because of the upcoming update, which is going to allow it to do smart contracts. Once the smart contracts do come online, yeah, we just don't know. Time will only tell as far as if the price rallies 2x, 4x, 5x, who knows where it's going to go. It all depends on how much it's being utilized, how much hype there is around it, and how much people believe in it going up further. So we'll keep an eye on it. Now, let's see. Tyson, and then Tyson wrote again, time it takes for Cardano to go from 5 to 10 will be much shorter period of time when going from 5 cents to $5. Also, the time to go from 10 to 20 will even be shorter than from 5 to 10. Why? 5 is magic. Once AD cracks 5, people will magically start to FOMO in. And we could see that. We could actually see people FOMOing in. So, not market advice or financial advice. If you own Cardano, I would hold. I wouldn't trade it. We'll see what the next couple months brings us. Could make us millionaires. So, be careful out there, obviously. And then finally, the last story that we have here is Osprey Readies a sole fund as Solana attracts institutional interest. Osprey appears to have beaten Grayscale in the race to get Solana vehicle into the market. So Osprey Fund has readied a private SOL fund for wealthy investors, a signal of growing institutional interest in the Solana network's booming native token. Registered with the U.S. securities regulators Tuesday, the Osprey Solana Trust did not have any sales as of Tuesday. It is only open to accredited investors, meaning you have to have a certain amount of money, $250,000 or something like that, in order to be considered to be accredited investors. Meaning retail traders are shut out, guys like you and I. They could change. Osprey is seeking their approval for its Solana Trust to trade on the same over-the-counter marketplace that its Bitcoin Trust sits on. Documents reviewed by CoinDesk show. The trust appears to be the first private SOL investment vehicle in the U.S. It comes as a growing number of investors take interest in Solana, whose SOL token is up over 4,500% this year. It's nearly doubled in value in the last week and now touts a market cap of over $20 billion. It has definitely come on my radar. It has been going up, so I got to do some more research on Solana as far as what's going on with it, what advantages does it have any advantages, or what's the niche it's going after. So I'll probably post a video on that in the coming days, weeks on that one, once I do a little bit more research. Osprey has been working on its own Solana Trust since at least mid-June, according to SEC records. Stiff competitor Grayscale, which is owned by CoinDesk, parent company Digital Currency Group, signaled its own Solana fund was in the works one day prior. Trust products such as Osprey will give Wall Street types a way to gain exposure to crypto prices without directly holding the underlying tokens. Instead, they give their cash to an investment vehicle that does the buying and holding on their behalf, usually for a fee. So interesting. We got a lot of, obviously, institutional interest in Solana. We'll have to keep an eye on it, see what happens there. We'll have to also keep an eye on Cardano, see what Cardano does. Will it 4x, like some are saying? Hard to say. And then Bitcoin, obviously, Friday's going to be interesting with the options expiry. So we'll try to keep you guys posted on that. If you guys like these kind of videos, help me out, subscribe, hit the like button. And then let me know down in the comments what you think will happen with the options expiry coming on Friday. Will we bounce, or are we going to fall? I think we're actually going to bounce. That's my own opinion. And then Cardano, I think we're going to have to just see what happens. It's a little too early right now. Once the upgrade goes on within that couple days after that, I think we can kind of see the interest and the hype that's going around it, and we can maybe measure where Cardano might go. All right, so that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.